You bought a griddle to make smash burgers, but maybe you don't have parchment laying around, and maybe you don't have a press, and you just got your spatulas. Well, if you don't want it to stick, what you can do is put your little burger ball down, your smash burger ball, for about a minute, flip it over, smash it with the two spatulas on that seared side, and then it won't stick. This also will work if you have a smash burger press and maybe you just don't want to bring parchment out and make more of a mess. The second most popular food on the griddle is like fried rice probably. And I used to make my eggs at the beginning. I'd crack whole eggs just kind of like a hibachi place. And then what happened is they'd just have to sit in the corner of the griddle. They'd keep cooking, they'd burn, or I'd take them off the griddle, they'd get cold. What I do now is I do scrambled eggs. I wait till I've got the rice and veggies on there. I make a well in the middle of the rice, pour my scrambled eggs in. Not only does it contain them from going all over the griddle, but it also makes it it's a lower temp so they don't burn because your rice and your food has already been cooking on the griddle and it lowered that temperature. The Oklahoma onion burger is another fantastic thing you have to make on your griddle. What you do is you're smashing these onions right down into the beef. A lot of people like to use paper thin onions. That's the best way to do it. And a knife, you can do your best. If you got a mandolin, great, but who owns a mandolin? Not everybody, but most people do have a potato peeler. So you can take your potato peeler, your onion, get them paper thin, you can almost see through them, smash them down into that beef for an Oklahoma onion burger. I also do my onions for cheesesteak this way, so they mix in with the beef. Speaking of cheesesteaks, got a twofer, two tips on this one. I like to do mine low, not high, so instead of searing them, I actually cook them in their own beef fat of that ribeye, bonus tip, get a ribeye, that it's just cooking in all of its own fat, and that's how it gets nice and juicy. And then at the end, wrap it in foil. I know you're not running a cheesesteak shop out of your backyard, so I never used to do this. Then when I did, all of a sudden, someone explained to me that it's going to soften the bun because the heat from the foil goes back in on it, and it's just so much. Low temp, wrap it in foil will get you a really soft, juicy cheesesteak. Don't be afraid to turn off a burner when you're making eggs especially. You want to do your eggs lower 300 to 325, so at the end what I'll do is I'll just cut a burner off and cook them there. An infrared thermometer is a great thing to have, but getting it down to that low temp, it's one thing knowing the temp, it's another thing getting it that low and just turning off a burner or two, maybe leaving the outside ones on, the inside one off. That'll help you get a lower temp to do your eggs and omelets. This filling for pancakes is so easy, so simple, so delicious. All it is a pudding, snack pack pudding if you'd like. Vanilla, I've used banana cream, whatever flavor you want, and 8 ounces of whipped cream cheese. Mix it together, throw it in the fridge for a half hour. Then you got a super easy filling to go in. You can spoon it in between a couple pancakes or French toast. Or if you want to get fancy on your griddle and make crepes. I think I said that right. I don't know. I'm from Ohio, not France. You can get yourself a small wire rack, even if you don't use it for this hack, just get one. They're super great to have and get stuff off the griddle. And then get a dome and you can make biscuits on your griddle. Or you can put cinnamon rolls on there. You're making like a makeshift oven this way. This is great for camping or tailgating. And you know, you want to kind of spice up your breakfast with some biscuits on the griddle. I call this the old cheesesteak flip. It seems obvious, but I didn't know about it until someone explained it to me. Instead of trying to fill your bun with the food, you have the meat and cheese on there. You put the bun on top, slide the spatula underneath, flip it over. Do the same thing with my Italian sausage, peppers and onions. Peppers, onions, cheese, Italian sausage, bun on top, slide it under, flip it over. Then I go ahead and put some marinara on that. Wrap up both of those sandwiches. I already went over wrapping in foil. Both of them need to be wrapped to get you that nice soft bun. The onion volcano, this is great. You cut your onion into thick slices. Stack the rings to form a volcano. You want to do the biggest ring first and then start doing the smaller rings. You can add some oil and some 80 proof liquor. I used rum for this one. Maybe let a little bit of the liquor come out over the top of the onion just so you can light it. You can light it with your lighter or match or whatever, and then it'll go down in the onion. Boom, onion volcano. Fun party trick on the griddle. FYI, all these recipes and tips are in my Griddle 101 ebook, which is on your screen now. Next one. You can do popcorn on the griddle, so this is great. You just get your kernels and then you put some oil on the griddle, let it sit for about a minute or two to get warm. Then you add your kernels to the oil, mix them all up, make sure you toss them all together before you put the dome on there. Now this takes like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and you just keep kind of shaking and moving the kernels around, and you'll slowly hear them pop, just like Jiffy Pop, if you're old enough to remember Jiffy Pop. And once they start popping, keep shaking them until you don't hear it anymore. Pull it off, boom, popcorn on the griddle. Again, great for camping and tailgating. I hope this was helpful. If you're a new griddle owner, I got a QR code from an ebook if you're watching on TV, or it's in the description. And my Griddle 101 playlist is right here if you just got a griddle and want to go over the basics, seasoning, cleaning, temp control, stuff to cook like that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Keep on griddling, friends.